in the background, as you can see, there's a lovely monitor just dancing around and then becomes consumed by the fog. Now you see him, and you kind of can, but he was disappearing earlier. Meh. All I know is, this bird has quite a dashing cap. Hey everybody, Orpheolus here. Welcome back to Super Mario Odyssey. Last time we wrapped up the remaining parts of the Cap Kingdom. And this time, we are going to depart for, well, the next kingdom, the Cascade. So how we're going to go things forward is that we're going to go through the Cascade and pretty much all the remaining kingdoms except for Cloud, Lost, Ruined, and the Moons. They'll be connected. So we'll be doing some painting hopping. So let's go ahead and depart on to the Cascade Kingdom. And we don't have to sit through long tutorials that we already know about. It just loads a line. Alright then, so the Cascade Kingdom revisit. The moon rock here is going too. Let's be sure to check that. Alright then, welcome back to the Cascade Kingdom. I guess our first course of action is going to be going to the shop since, yeah, on our first visit we collected all the coins and yet there was no reason to come back here to redeem them. So now we can. Let's get into tune with some caveman outfit. I couldn't find any conclusive evidence on the caveman. Some were saying that it was from a German Club Nintendo comic. Others were saying it was part of the TV show. I couldn't find any conclusive evidence on it. So yeah, let's go ahead and grab the rest of these things. And there we go. The reason why we do want to have this is for, well, collecting things. And since, well, we don't really need to find anything else, let's grab our moon and go. Yeah! Shopping in Fossil Falls. So our next course of action is going to be towards the top, but there's a couple other things of note, I guess, since we're down in the area. We got some hint art that we're going to do. How we're going to kind of do things that we're going to be doing the hint art so that way I don't forget. Anyways, the hint art from Lake Kingdom will lead right here. Yeah! And our next course of action is going to be up here at the top. Hello there, lovely chain chomps. Yeah, I mean, I love this leitmotif. Here, I'm going to say it, which is going to be a controversial opinion, but I think this leitmotif is better than the Gussie Gardens Galaxy. Anyways, at the top of one of these hills, this one, yep. This one is from Dark Side. So yes, that is why I went to Dark Side before going to any other kingdom, is so that way I can get all the hint art there. Reduce our revisit. So, right over here is our moon cube. And before I forget, we got this monitor here. I heard there was a real caveman around here. I'd love to meet one. A caveman, I'm such a fan of your work. I'd like you to have this. 10,000 BC. Alright, caveman, cave fan. Alright then, so, with all done, let's send this up to the skies. Okay, we have quite a few. I accidentally dropped my Joy-Cons. Hopefully that doesn't break things. I'm very nervous because the JoyCon Drift is real, like what Nintendo likes to say. It is. So first course of action is right down here. Yeah! Next is Sonar, which I couldn't get the long jump, but meh. I guess we'll go on in here. So, inside this room, I don't like this room that much. I mean, it's a cycle-based room. All I'm going to say is shake your cap. That is going to be a huge lifesaver. So we got some more burrows here. lovely enemies. So yeah, you'll be able to extend your duration out, and it will save you quite a bit of headache. So letting this come on by. So yeah, so the homing capabilities will be very nice and will save you quite a considerable amount of headaches. So throw and shake. Just so that way you'll be able to make the cycles easily. Anyways, here's the hidden moon of this room. Atop a wall among the clouds. That does sound quite lovely. There we go. So we're done with that section. Next up, more burrows. Lovely and annoying. I know that eventually burrows will become super annoying. Alright, you know what? I'm gonna wait for that cycle to readjust. There we go. So just waiting this to go on by. Do the homing cap. Come on back. Let it come on by, and there we go. One try. I remember that giving me a lot of trouble. Across mysterious clouds. I don't like those clouds that much. There we go. So our next course of action is going to be, I guess we'll go here. Work from the top down. So, our next course of action is going to be Touchy Mechanics. So yeah, so what you want to do is hit that thing there. The hitbox is very touchy, like sometimes you'll get it, sometimes you won't. Alright, there we go. Yeah, touchy definitely describes it. Yeah. Inside the busted fossil. Next up, before we talk to Peach, we're gonna come up here to the snoot of the fossil here. There we go. Yeah. So that's it there. Next up, let's talk to Peach, who's wearing an explorer's outfit. Be careful you don't get entranced by the big waterfall that you fall. I used to come by here a lot when I was little. A black powder moon fell over the waterfall, but don't worry, it seems fine. Yeah. Peach in the Cascade Kingdom. Come to think of it, I'd like to see those big ruins in the desert again. So the thing about Peach is that you don't actually have to go through Peach Kingdom in order. She will follow you, which is all nice and dandy. So next up, we have to cross this sea of clouds here. There we go. So hopping on by. Coming by. There we go. And upon crossing the entire sea, another one. There's a hat, skip, and a jump, and terrifying. So next up, we're going to return back here. Couple of reasons. First reason is that on top of this wall back here, we got a lone power moon that we will be getting. Bonking! There we go. I will say that's going to be a win for movement. Next up, we have ourselves taking notes here. Just cross them through. Alright, take those down. And there we go. Not too bad. The notes here inside the walls aren't really that difficult. Yeah, hurry upward. Alright then, so that's it there. Next up, I think we're going to go here. Top of the big stump. I will be honest, I'm actually winging my movement here. What the? I've never noticed those platforms there before. I never knew they were there. I guess it might have been a shortcut down, I guess. Never knew they were there. So, inside this little area, we have a challenge I do like. Yeah, despite the post-game being really hard, they do save some good challenges here. Like, for example, we have this. So you have to wait for things to blow on by. So yeah, so there's a lot of cool challenges, I will say. I guess when these burrows that do respawn, we lower down the bridge. So, we're going to toss a cap out into the wind, and it will carry that all the way over. And upon doing that, now we gotta time ourselves so that way the wind blows. Let it take Capy. And there we go. Yeah, that challenge is actually a really cool one. Uses Capy in a whole new way. So I don't think we've ever had to do Capy like that. So yeah. I like it when a challenge does something new. So, you want to use these darker spots inside the thing to go by. Wait for that to go. Wait for that to go. Hop on through. And grab our moon. Yeah, across the gusty bridges. A pretty cool challenge if I must say so myself. So, next up. Yep, it was this one. It wasn't that one. Wait, it was that one. Alright, so much for that idea. So if you want to break these rocks super easy, just grab yourself a another rock. I guess toss it into a rock and you will be able to break it instantly. Otherwise, it's a long wait. My brain wasn't working. That's all. So next up, alright, I'm topped by the TRex. So I think that's... yeah, and then the rest will lead to other places. I want to get the TRex done now. So up by the TRex... okay, yeah. We're going to take the TRex. Let him awaken once again. Blast these things open. Come back down to the gold spot. For another moon. Yeah! Under the ground. Original name. Alright then. So we will be taking this back to the start of the area. Anyway, since Dinosaur can't jump, he can go through the waters, which is pretty easy. Anyways, the reason why I want to do this is that we want to destroy these rocks. It was the last one, wasn't it? No. It's right at the power pole. Okay, good. I was worried that it was actually the one by the, yeah. I was worried it was the one spine that we kind of forgot. Next up, we have this tower here. Go through the sky to look for something suspicious. I don't know, something like a sphinx that's flying through the sky. Very quizzical, if I must say so myself. I don't know, I feel like I should remember this later on. 3 years later. There we go. Pretty nice and dandy. Yeah. Sphinx traveling to the waterfall. So next up... alright, only 3 left. Alright, Rovin Racers. Let's race. Alright, Rovin Racers, this one I don't remember too well. Oh yeah. What you want to do is take the shortcut up here. I'll be honest, this is probably my worst race, because there's an easy way to do this race, but it involves having to do a pretty major skip. There we go. So use that to get on top of this ridge, and then come on over this way to get these clouds. Alright then. So upon getting all the clouds, we'll be able to get up to the top, and not too bad, but compared to all the other races, that was kind of slow, but then again, also there is a major skip you can do to get up to the top instantly. I will say it is a pretty difficult challenge, especially coming up for the gold one. Alright then, we have a new racer, I'm in. So once again, going up the same way. Alright. Almost took a nosedive off the cliff, but there we go. Not too bad. We'll see when the gold Koopa comes. Any day now. There we go. So you beat him by quite a bit. Alright, blazing fast, bro. Yeah. So not really too bad. Next up. Hummingbunnies. Except the burrows will try to stall things out a bit. There we go. A little bit annoying, but not too bad. Yeah. So I'm trying to see what else we got. And I guess one last thing before I forget, since, well, I never really mentioned the whole apocalypse thing in Cascade until post. One little thing about the Cascade Kingdom is that I think Cascade was an epicenter for massive destruction. I mean, besides it's a whole lake thing, you can see massive debris everywhere, and there's a lot of moon rocks that came from the moon. Kind of hinted throughout the thing is that unknown origin, just a lot of them. This area must have seen a lot of destruction from the moon, wherever it might be. Yeah, the sun's very bright right now, but essentially the moon might have had something massive that going on down here in the Cascade Kingdom. Just moon rocks there kind of give it a suggestion, then the whole thing's back to life. There's hardly anything around here besides debris and waterfalls. This might have been a paradise, and it still is. Fantastic music, just a lot of debris in the water. So we got, oh, only one left. And I know where that one is. It's almost as if my routing was so perfect that we grab that, head on through the waters, around town here, grab the moon, and then we take this up the waterfall to a new painting that has opened up. Let's go through. Welcome to Bowser's Kingdom. So we have the secret path to Bowser's Kingdom. This will lead to everywhere. Because we can use the painting that's right in here to go to the next kingdom. So we'll be starting up a nice little chain, heading throughout all the entire world. So yeah, you know what, this is a nice place to snooze. Next time in Super Mario Odyssey. Well, we're going to be avoiding the Odyssey because we will be cleaning up Bowser's Kingdom once and for all and having some fun because quite a few annoying moons will open up. I will see you all then.